That day in Cana, something changed. Until then, Jesus had stayed quiet, waiting, watching. But it was his mother who saw it was time. She pushed him forward, gently but firmly, and with that first miracle, there was no going back. From that moment on, the world began to notice.
Even the wind seemed to pause when he prayed.
The weather is perfect for a walk today. The market is especially busy this week.
The Roman occupation brings tension to our town.
The market is especially busy this morning. The market is especially busy this morning.
Even the wind seemed to pause
Have you seen the latest
when he
Roman
prayed.
patrol?
I saw a group of travelers passing through the town square.
The council speaks with one voice.
We must tread carefully around Roman religious practices.
We should gather for a meal soon.
The market is especially busy. I need to buy fresh bread for dinner.
The grapes in the vineyard are ripening well.
He stands with the zealots.
I
but his
heard the
mother
Roman
still prays.
soldiers. How is your family doing these days?
Rabbi, we've been waiting for you. This is my brother, Simon. He's been fishing all night, but the catch was poor.
I don't know why you ask.
Look, Simon! The nets are full.
Who are you, Lord? How is this possible? Fish for people? I will follow you, Lord.
The nets are bending under the weight.
Yes, Lord?
Good day.
This can't be mere luck.
Impossible. They caught nothing all night.
What a day!
People will talk about this for years.
This can't be mere luck.
Impossible.
We must tread
They
carefully
caught
around
nothing
Roman
all
religious
night.
practices.
What a day!
People will talk about this for years.
This can't be mere luck.
Impossible.
This must be a
They
miracle.
caught nothing all night.
Truly, he said he would find us when the time comes, and here
Yes,
he
Rabbi?
is.
What? Who is this man?
You know our names. Fishers of men?
We will follow you.
Rabbi, I have a house in Capernaum.
If it is Capernaum you go.
My house is on the other side of the town. Walk straight until you reach the market by the main road.
He speaks with such authority.
At the edge of the town square, Jesus spotted a tax collector working for the Romans. He knew how hated the emperor's collaborators.
We are almost there.
A fine spot.
Master, come with me. My wife will... Wife, I have returned, and I have brought a guest.
Peter, I am glad you are home, but I am worried about my mother.
What has happened?
She has been burning with fever for days.
Master.
Master, if there is any...
Worship only God. Do not kill. Be faithful in marriage. Do not kill. Be faithful in marriage. Do not steal. Do not lie. Do not covet. Worship only God. No idols. Respect God's name. Worship only God. No idols. Respect God's name. Keep the Sabbath holy. Honor your parents.
Master, she has risen. How is this possible? I can hardly believe my—
He took my hand, and now I am strong.
But Mother, you were just—
Master, I have no— I believed— Thank you.
Even the wind seemed—
Rabbi, is everything all right?
That's wonderful news.
Where will we go next?
Tell us, Master. We're...
I offer goods of the finest quality.
This is an opportunity just... Take a look and see if something interesting.
Take a look. You will find nothing but once.
This place has become a den of thieves.
Instead
This place
of a goat,
has become
it's
a-
better. May God accept this place. In this place, even prayer has. Isn't that the man who was teaching in Galilee?
Because of him, we'll lose all our money. What is he doing?
He's a madman! Because of him, our animals are escaping!
What is he doing? Those animals are meant for the Passover sacrifices.
Our coins! That man is destroying everything we've worked for.
Someone stop that madman! He's destroying the tables!
Come closer, come closer. There is something for everyone.
Those birds were meant for the purification offering. What is he doing? This is blasphemy! How can he destroy a holy
Take a look!
trade like
You
this?
will find.
What do you think you're doing? This is a holy place.
This was order, established by the...
You have no authority to change anything.
You know this will have consequences.
Keep this up, and you'll bring down Rome.
Leaving the temple, Jesus noticed a man, observing him closely.
Yes? Looking to exchange coins? Or... Rabbi, that... Let's not go to the edge of the lower city. Rabbi,
May God accept our offering.
This place has become a den of thieves.
Please, go away
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you.
Thank you for saving. Thank you.
We need to exchange our coins.
We often see Romans.
I need to buy some spices from the market.
I need more wool for weaving. Do you know where the shepherds are today?
The Roman taxes weigh heavily.
We should repair the fence before the animals stray too far from the village.
The fig trees are bearing abundant fruit.
offer goods of the finest quality.
It's best to see for yourself.
And Jesus said, "Follow me, Matthew." Matthew answered,
"Me? You want me to follow you?"
And again Jesus said, "Yes, Matthew, son of Alphaeus, you."
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Let me go,
You have money. Quintus protects you. No Jew lives as good as you. You are gonna throw it all away?
So am I.
You will regret this, Matthew.
His mercy reaches farther than anyone.
Duty first. I must keep the watch.
Do you know where the new scribe lives?
You found it. Not bad, huh? No. You're... Especially because of that. Hey, someone's coming. Looks like that Pharisee from the temple. Rabbi, I'll be...
Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from God. How can someone be born when they are old? They can't go back inside their...
Jesus answered, "Most certainly I tell you, unless one is born of water and the Spirit, he can't enter into God's kingdom. That which is born of the flesh is flesh. That which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Don't marvel that I said to you, you must be born anew. Are you the teacher of Israel and don't understand these things? No one has ascended into heaven but he who descended out of heaven, the Son of Man who is in heaven. As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life."
Thank you for speaking with me tonight.
We should gather for a meal soon.
Jesus! We thought you were in Zephyrus. They said a roof needed mending after the storm.
The stone is true, but wants half a finger's breadth to the left.
And the mortar cries for water.
You always strike the heart of a matter.
We trust you, but
A wall is not left.
You will help?
Peace to you.
Greeting.
Peace to you.
I heard there's a new rabbi teaching in the synagogue.
Peace to you.
Did you see the new carpenter shop?
Jesus approached Simon's hideout. Clubs lay abandoned on the ground, blood was spilled, and anger hung in the air.
The Roman taxes are so high this year.
Have you heard the news from Jerusalem?
Don't come near him. He brings us taxes and love won't drive.
Why are you helping me?
What you did. If this...
Simon sheathed his blade. Instead of anger, he carried peace with him.
Do you think there will be a good harvest this year?
They judged her quickly, but none of them...
welcome. What brings... Rabbi, I've heard what you did in Cana, Lord. Wonderful. We have found the one...
Can anything good come...
Come and see.
I greet you.
Shalom.
How do you know me?
And thus Jesus called 2 more apostles, Philip, ever ready to bear witness to others with his feet firmly on the ground, and Bartholomew, the skeptic who, in a moment of personal revelation, became a witness with a bold, exalted confession of faith.
The craftsmen are busy in their workshops.
The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others only wanted to see the man they had heard about. Then Jesus stepped up, looked at the crowd, and began to teach. No one lights a lamp only to hide it beneath a vessel. It is set high, so that all in the house may see its light. So it must be with you. You were not called to hide what is good, but to let it shine through your deeds. Do not let the light given to you be dimmed by fear, by pride, or by indifference. For what use is a lamp if no one sees its flame? And what use is a word if it does not change a life? If you show mercy, show it truly. If you speak truth, speak it without falsehood. If you pray, let your heart be clean. Then men shall see not your glory, but the goodness of God. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. For the one who receives the light faithfully, more light shall be given.
Easy for you to speak of goodness. Easy for you to speak of light. Easy when you have not fallen into darkness. When no one strikes you from every side. When no one spits at your face. When you do not hear curses from morning until night. You speak as one who is loved. Come then, I will show you what it is to be hated by all.
Are you afraid, Jesus? Are you afraid,
It's a good day to mend fishing nets.
We hear stories of Roman conquests from travel.
I am a Pharisee, keeper of the law and guardian of our heritage. You can find me in Jerusalem, Bethlehem. If you truly just talk.
Jesus saw Thomas lost in thought. He knew that.
Greetings. As I said, word of your one. Many questions. Master, do you hear? It doesn't sound like the usual. In 9. My ears don't deceive. She's alone. He was her. She's alone. In name.
Jesus looked at her son and then said, Kindness is refusing to mirror the malice of others. Joy finds delight in the well-being of another. Peace does not flee from conflict. It brings reconciliation. Patience gives the heart time to not answer in anger. Gentleness extinguishes the fire of wrath without losing its strength. Self-control is victory over oneself when no one else is watching.
Mother? What happened?
My son. My son. Do you hear me? Do you hear?
I saw a shadow, and now I feel the warmth of your hand.
Two processions met at the gate, one of life, one of death. A single tear of a mother halted the march. One word from the Lord turned its course. Compassion sees first, before anyone even asks.
You told him to get up. And he did. I saw it. But it still doesn't feel real. I build things that last for years, and they still decay. In a moment, you undid what can't be undone. If death obeys you, then I should too. Yes. Before we left, I had a question for you. What is the heaviest burden that one carries with a smile, and the greatest victory won through a fall? And now tell me, what is the temple that has neither walls nor altars and is everlasting? I thought perhaps that was the way, but it leaves me uncertain. What is the heaviest? And now tell me. I thought. What is the heaviest burden that one? That. What is the heaviest burden? And now tell me, what is the temple that Last question. What makes a Your answers have given me more than years. Lead me.
Thomas's mind, until then full of questions, found its first answers, and his heart, its teacher. Then he followed him to seek truth on the road and not in the scrolls. The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others only wanted to see the man they had heard about. Then Jesus stepped up, looked at the crowd, and began to teach. Keep yourselves ready and keep your lamps burning. Be like servants waiting for their master to return, so that when he comes and knocks, they are ready to open the door at once. Blessed are those servants whom the master finds awake and faithful. Many people live as if there will always be more time. They delay what is good. They delay truth. They delay peace with one another. But you do not know when the hour will come. So be watchful, be ready in heart, be ready to forgive, be ready to do what is right. Blessed is the man who is found faithful when his Lord comes. For the one who walks in truth does not fear that day.
Even the wind seemed to pause when he prayed.
God has visited his people.
He lives. Did you see? He rose. A great prophet has risen among us.
Oh, I was running from a Roman patrol, but I stumbled so unluckily, and in the end, they caught me.
My hands are strong again. I can finally return to work.
I dreamed of a river flowing from
Two
the temple.
people were arguing fiercely at the garden.
I saw a group of travelers passing through.
Would you like to solve an intriguing mental puzzle? Who was sold into Egypt by his brothers and later became a... Correct.
The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others
Hello, Jesus.
rotting while still alive. And even my closest kin have cast me out of my home as one who is cursed. My skin is healthy. I am returning home now to my loved ones.
Please.
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you.
Are you up for an intellectual challenge? Which prophet had a vision of a valley full of dry bones coming to life? Well done.
I heard what you did for Simon the leper, and I have been waiting for you by the road ever since. My body is crumbling into dust. I know now that you are the Messiah, just as the people said. Thank you for healing my body.
The prophet spoke of days like
Master, what are you doing here? True. Then tell me, what brings you? All right, I'll tell it. Fine. All right, I'll make sure everyone comes.
Jesus knelt in silence, praying words known only to him and the Father. He asked that his followers love and be one, as he and the Father are one. Then he looked up at the sky and whispered, "Thy will be done."
Well, it seems I managed to gather us all.
Usually when Jesus invites us somewhere like this,
Or that
This time it's not me. At least
it's probably about money.
who knows, you might be
Well, it wasn't easy, but
But how, Master? Us? You mean we should go?
But how are we supposed to do this? We're not like...
If we're to go somewhere, we must know.
And fishermen without...
Us? But
so we are to be...
Apostles?
Indeed, brother.
All right, but can you tell us what
And if someone
But Master, how will we decide who should go?
Yes, Master. Right.
We'll go,
And I will lift those afraid.
We'll go.
I'll return.
I will go, Lord.
We'll go, Master.
I'll speak with the... I will go.
I'll ask.
Lord. On that simple rooftop in Capernaum began a story that has never ended. 12 ordinary men, with fear, doubt, and hope, answered the call. They did not yet know they would become the foundation of a new world. Not through power, but through service. Not through strength, but through love. And so, in the glow of the morning sun, a community was born, one that would carry the light onward to the very ends of the earth.
Jesus, We've been thinking about how to strengthen the people. Matthew and Andrew are already...
As Jesus arrived, he saw a great crowd and had compassion on them, for they were like sheep without a shepherd. He healed those who were in need, and then he taught the gathered people about the kingdom of God.
It's him, just like they said.
He came! Jesus is here!
He's really here, among us.
And the crowd listened as Jesus taught, "The kingdom of my Father is like a single loaf of bread a mother places on the table. When the family gathers, each one breaks off a piece. The bread grows smaller, yet no one leaves hungry, for the love between them fills more than flour and water ever could. In the same way, do not be afraid to share what you have, even if it seems no more than a crumb. The Father's love will multiply your gift until there is enough for you and for the stranger at your door. Whoever gives with trust will never go without, for generosity opens the gates of heaven, and heaven has no end." And Jesus multiplied the loaves and the fish, and in this way fed all who were gathered. The crowd watched in great awe as the baskets were filled with food, listening intently to every word that came from Jesus' mouth.
Rabbi, the people are hungry. Some haven't eaten for days. Lord.
There's a boy.
But
Only God could do this.
He's really here, among us.
The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed, which a man took
Surely,
and sowed
this
in
is
his
the work
field,
of God.
which indeed is smaller than all seeds. But when it is grown, it is greater than the herbs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and lodge in its branches.
This basket was empty.
Is it really you?
It's him, just like they said.
You think you'll speak to us?
Praise be to God.
I saw it. There was nothing in there before.
Immediately, Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to Bethsaida, while he dismissed the crowd. After leaving them, he went on a mountainside to pray. Later that night, the boat was in the middle of the lake and he was alone on land. He saw the disciples straining at the oars because the wind was against them. Shortly before dawn, he went out to them, walking on the lake. was about to pass by them, but when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost. They cried out because they all saw him and were terrified. Immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and, beginning to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me!" Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?"
My spirit is weary, though my steps are steady.
I heard there's a new rabbi teaching in the synagogue.
Welcome, Jesus, son of Joseph. We have heard.
Jesus rose and approached the lectern. He took the scroll in his hands, and as he opened it,
How calmly he reads.
He's just pronouncing the text.
Jesus continued with the words,
Beautiful reading, like Joseph.
The words of Isaiah.
It always sounds because he speaks of.
Jesus continued,
Don't.
Thank you, Jesus. You've read the prophets. According to our custom,
He speaks like one sent by God.
Watch what he says. That's how prophets speak.
Rabbi, we saw the result of you.
We've heard.
But we're not his enemies.
If he speaks the truth,
I can't listen to this.
At this moment, the crowd erupts in fury at Jesus' words. Shouts break out.
We're almost there. Just a little farther and we'll reach the top.
Good. Let everyone see what happens to a blasphemer. After everything he said in the synagogue, he deserved this.
Of course he did. He spoke as if we were nothing.
I listened to
Go
him,
straight,
and I felt my
blasphemer.
blood boil. He's become someone we don't want here.
Because he is a blasphemer. He stood among us and spoke as if God were on his side, and we were against him.
He blasphemed, claiming that God helps and stands up for the Gentiles.
Let him be silenced once and for all.
See how quickly they reject your grace, how easily they can be moved. Are they really worth saving?
Throw him down!
Yes, he's a blasphemer. If you're who you claim, save yourself.
Rabbi! Jesus, we're here. Jesus, no!
You can't! There are too many of them!
For blasphemy, for arrogance, for scorning the law. Cast him down.
But that's blasphemy!
You lie! God is with Israel, not with foreigners.
This cannot be from God.
This is Jesus.
Why did we...
How is he doing this?
Rabbi, what was that? They could have killed you.
Master.
Rabbi. Yes. But why?
For us.
Welcome, teacher. I'm so glad you've returned to us. News about you has spread throughout all Galilee. Even in Capernaum, they say you heal with just a word. And here in Cana, they say you turned water into wine. Wherever you go, people ask who you truly are.
And yet...
It seems we are not the only ones seeking you, teacher.
Are you Jesus of Nazareth? The one they say... My son.
But, Lord...
But...
I'm curious...
Lord, I say to one...
Very well, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. It's hard to believe that's... Yes, Master. Oh, yes, Lord.
Once more he visited Cana in Galilee, where he had turned the water into wine. And there was a certain royal official whose son lay sick at Capernaum. When this man heard that Jesus had arrived in Galilee from Judea, he went to him and begged him to come and heal his son, who was close to death. "Unless you people see signs and wonders," Jesus told him, "you will never believe." The royal official said, "Sir, come down before my child dies." "Go," Jesus replied. "Your son will live." The man took Jesus at his word and departed. While he was still on the way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was living. When he inquired as to the time when his son got better, they said to him, "Yesterday, at 1 in the afternoon, the fever left him." Then the father realized that this was the exact time at which Jesus had said to him, "Your son will live." So he and his whole household believed. This was the second sign Jesus performed after coming from Judea to Galilee.
The market is especially busy.
Master, no. Then... Jesus, let's find...
What do you want with me? Gee, have you come here?
The grapes in the vineyard are ripening.
My name is Legion, for we are...
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you. have overpowered us, Son of the Most High.
We cannot resist your command. Do not cast us into the abyss.
If you cast us out, allow us to enter those pigs.
Lord, let me go. I will. Master, should we stay?
The weather is perfect for a walk today.
The people grew.
The fish in the river are plentiful this year. The fishermen are very happy.
Would you like to hooch? That's... Would you like to solve an... Which... Absolutely. Would you like to solve an... Which city was destroyed by fire and brimstone? That's right. You've answered.
No man from our... family has ever stood before the city.
The servants of the Pharisee pushed me against the walls. They broke my head because they said I was defiling their path. The pain has passed. Blessed are you. And let the Pharisees see that you have healed the man they despised.
How is your family doing these days? I stand with you.
I saw a caravan passing through this morning.
We should repair the fence before the animals stray too far from the village.
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you.
Thank you.
It's good. At his house, there is a rab.
The Roman governor's decisions can greatly impact.
The truth walks among us.
Rabbi.
What was that?
Oh. Hey, she's such.
This is destiny.
Lord, I blaspheme
and not the.
What is happening to me?
He can walk
I
again.
will remember this day. That he just stood up.
He was complete.
He can walk again. I will remember this day. He couldn't even move just a moment. He's walking again.
Look, he's standing.
In this moment, Jesus showed absolute authority, not only over sickness, but over sin itself, unveiling his divine identity.
Greetings, Matt.
Jesus, together with his disciple Peter, set out toward Mount Tabor.
Peter?
Haha. Mac.
Many. I've heard you. Look at the plane!
Teach.
The time has come, Lord. The law I received from God finds its fulfillment in you.
And the prophecies I proclaimed lead to your sacrifice. Your exodus in Jerusalem, passing through death, will be the way of salvation for many.
Am I still dreaming? Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will build 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah.
This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him.
journey of Jesus with Peter, James, and John was meant to strengthen their faith before the Passion and the cross. On Mount Tabor, Jesus' prayer and his transfiguration revealed his unity with the Father, the foreshadowing of the resurrection and the future glory of believers.
I've come from Beth.
Rabbi,
The news was urgent. Yet Jesus remained in Nain, as if time had lost all meaning. The first day passed, then the next. Anxiety grew among the disciples. They did not understand this delay. Then Jesus said to them, "Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe."
Lord. Lord, this is the tomb where we laid him. Lord, by now he stinks.
This, if I...
Many people of Bethany went with him to see what would happen. Then Jesus started prayer. "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I know you always hear me, but I say this for them, that they may believe you sent me." And Lazarus came out, wrapped in grave clothes, his hands and feet bound, his face covered with a cloth. Jesus said, "Unwrap him and let him go."
The one... Did you see that? Lazarus, alive.
And everyone saw it. By sundown, the whole region will be talking.
If this spreads, they'll all follow him.
And then the Romans will hear. They'll come down on us, take our place, our temple, and our nation.
He's done enough already. This sign will turn the city upside down.
Then we do what must be done. We go to the temple and tell the chief priests. They'll call the council.
And Caiaphas?
Caiaphas will say what he always says, better one man die than the whole people be ruined.
And the one he raised?
As long as Lazarus walks, the proof walks with him. Come before this crowd carries the story to Jerusalem.
Lord, Lord.
Look, the water is starting
Hurry!
to stir.
We must be quick. This is our only
It's a
chance to be
sign.
healed.
Whoever enters the stirred water first will be healed.
The water always stirs. For me, nothing ever changes. Everyone steps.
Master,
Whoever.
Look, the water is starting to stir.
What the?
Teacher.
Rabbi? Master?
While Jesus was at the table in Simon's house at Bethany, a woman came with an alabaster jar of costly perfume and poured it on his head. Some of the disciples protested, saying it could have been sold and given to the poor. "Leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. For you always have the poor with you, but you will not always have me. By pouring this perfume on my body, she has prepared me for burial. Truly I tell you, wherever this gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her."
Such an it is a sign.
Why has this woman wasted such I will need to think on your words, Master. Why has this... But Lord, the poor suffer every day. Why do you allow such extravagant? will need to think on your... Why has this... But Lord, why do you allow... Perhaps you are right.
The supper in Simon's house lasted late into the night. At dawn they set out toward Bethpage. There Jesus told 2 of his disciples, "Go into the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt beside her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say that the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away."
Master, the...
Who is he?
Welcome,
Hosanna,
Jesus of Nazareth.
Orders are clear.
Let the whole
It's
city
him
shout
who healed our sick.
Hosanna! Hosanna!
Hosanna!
He is
This
the
is
answer
the
to our
Savior
Savior
is with us.
The next day, the great crowd that had come for the festival heard that Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem. They took palm branches and went out to meet him, shouting, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the King of Israel." Jesus found a young donkey and sat on it, as it is written, "Do not be afraid, daughter Zion. See, your king is coming, seated on a donkey's colt." At first, his disciples did not understand all this. Only after Jesus was glorified did they realize that these things had been written about him and that these things had been done to him. Now the crowd that was with him when he called Lazarus from the tomb and raised him from the dead continued to spread the word. Many people, because they had heard that he had performed this sign, went out to meet him. So the Pharisees said to one another, "See, this is getting us nowhere. Look how the whole world has gone after him."
Everyone flees as soon as I try to draw near. I feed only on my own loneliness. No one will run away from me anymore. Thank you for giving me my life back among people.
I heard the Roman soldiers pass.
Master, what should...
Good thing we didn't buy a ram in Galilee. Good thing we didn't buy a ram in Galilee. There's a much bigger selection here.
Someone stop him! This is the Lord's house, not a place for riot.
The whole courtyard is in chaos. Our animals are everywhere.
Look, he's throwing the money all over the ground.
He's torn down the fences. All our work is lost.
Our coins! That man is destroying everything we've worked for.
I see that we will.
Goods in service of the highest quality.
Welcome.
Indeed.
If a
Simon,
but
Must.
Shalom.
Lord.
What do you...
Did anyone truly understand what just happened here?
Lord? None of ask.
Lord.
Who? What?
Me?
How?
Jesus took bread, lifted it, and gave thanks, saying, "Take and eat. This is my body, which is given
I
to
am
you."
not worthy, Lord.
Then he broke the bread
yet
and
you
began
give
to
it
give
to
it to each of the apostles. In their eyes there was reverence and a
It is
quiet
love.
lack of understanding.
He gives himself to us out
The
of
Master
love.
truly speaks of himself, of his own body.
As Moses gave manna, so he gave the bread from heaven.
I don't understand it all, but I feel it is holy. This is his way to remain with us forever.
But how can we comprehend this? How can we eat him?
This is the covenant, the new covenant spoken of by the prophets.
More than a ritual of Passover.
He is giving himself to us.
Not the sword, nor power. This
I don't understand it all, but I feel it is holy.
This is more than a ritual of Passover.
This is his way to remain with us forever.
On the first day of the festival of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Where do you want us to make preparations for you to eat the Passover?" He replied, "Go into the city to a certain man and tell him, 'The teacher says, my appointed time is near. I am going to celebrate the Passover with my disciples at your house.'" So the disciples did as Jesus had directed them and prepared the Passover. When evening came, Jesus was reclining at the table with the 12. And while they were eating, he said, "Truly, I tell you, one of you will betray me." They were very sad and began to say to him one after the other, "Surely you don't mean me, Lord." Jesus replied, "The one who has dipped his hand into the bowl with me will betray me." So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand."
While they were eating, Jesus took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take it, this is my body." Then he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank from it. "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many," he said to them. "Truly, I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new in the kingdom of God."
Master, I see you looking at me more intently than at the others. Is something wrong? Lord, with you I am. But how can that be, Matt?
When the supper was ending, Jesus prayed to his Father with great love. "Father, the time has come."
But how is this, Master?
Who are you?
Truly. Jesus teaches his disciples that a life close to God is only possible when they stay united with him. I am the true vine, and my Father takes care of it. Every branch that does not bear fruit he cuts away, and every branch that does bear fruit he cleans so it can grow even more. Stay close to me, and I will stay close to you. Just as a branch cannot grow fruit if it is apart from the vine, you cannot do anything without me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Jesus tells his disciples that they too will suffer, but their pain will show the world his love and truth. This is my commandment: love one another as I have loved.
I hope we are going.
Phew. Looks. That's. It's. You can. It's a. Yeah, where? It. All. Is that? Go.
Jesus walked away from his disciples, deeper into the garden, where the olive trees grew denser and the moonlight barely pierced through their leaves. When he was about a stone's throw away from Peter, James, and John, he fell to his knees, and then to his face. There, in solitude, in struggle, he began to pray.
Again you fight, son of man. Does it never tire you? Look at them. This is only an echo of what truth is. The whips that will tear your flesh. Do you really want to go through this for them? No one will appreciate it. No one will understand. People will forget as quickly as they always do. One step back, and it's all over. One step. That's all. And yet you could have the kingdoms of the world, if only you wanted.
Jesus prayed, and his voice trembled, as if the very words wounded him more deeply than anything that was about to come. My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will.
Power you cannot break with a single word. They will not step back.
You know their brutality. You've seen their executions. And yet you walk straight into their hands. Why?
Do you think your disciples will stand by you? Do you see any of them here? No, they have already fled in their hearts. Surrender. You can still walk away. You can still live. Just speak the word. One, and legions of angels will crush this world to dust. Why are you silent?
Jesus prayed a second time. His steps were heavier than before, as if every movement demanded great effort. He lifted his gaze toward heaven, and the words flowed from his heart like a bitter truth that must be accepted. My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done.
This is how your end will look. Wood, nails, shame, and the loneliness that no human has ever dreamed of. Does your father really condemn you to this? To this? To a pain that even your beloved cannot bear to look upon? Think you can still withdraw. You can still step off this path. All it takes is not going further. No one will find you here. No one can force you. Do not do this, Yeshua. Not for this humanity. They are not worth it. Leave them. Leave and come with me.
For the third time, Jesus paused among the olive trees. His face looked more exhausted, and his eyes were filled with tears. And yet, in his gaze, one could see a new strength, a certainty that the hour had come. My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done.
Lord, you are not alone. You do not have faith.
No. Lord, we suddenly pray.
Judas had come with a band of soldiers and temple officers, carrying lanterns, torches, and weapons. At the moment of arrest, the disciples fled, as it had been foretold. The shepherd would be struck, and the sheep scattered. Yet Peter and another disciple followed at a distance.
So, where are we going now?
Take him to Annas. I've got my payment to collect.
Ours too? We didn't follow you for free.
Better sort it out with the priests. Everyone was supposed to come back with both ears.
Whatever's between me and them is none of your business, Judan. But the one back there doesn't look cheap.
They're paying as if he were an ordinary slave.
I thought they'd value him higher.
I didn't expect it to look like this. That he'd... as if he were waiting.
He's always waiting, always knowing, always seeing. And because of that, this has to end.
I saw him heal the man who came for him.
You saw it, and you're still dragging him along. We have to go.
We're going. I'm just asking, why?
Why? Because it has to be done. I thought he'd finally do what everyone who sways a crowd promises to do, and now he has to face the consequences.
That isn't an answer.
It's the only one I have.
But why did you hand him over? He looks like he's already forgiven you before anything's even begun.
It's politics. You don't have to understand.
You hide behind politics the same way you hide behind, I have to. I don't think you fully know what you've done.
Faster. There's no time.
It was night, deep night, after the supper during the Passover feast. Jerusalem was crowded with pilgrims, and in many houses, prayers and remembrance of the Exodus still lingered in the air. From the Garden of Gethsemane, near the Mount of Olives, Jesus of Nazareth was led away, bound.
The city is full of people. It's always like this at Passover.
That's why we take the side streets. If someone recognizes him, there'll be chaos.
Is that him? The one who taught in the temple?
The very same. A Galilean. Everyone talks about him.
Some say he's a prophet.
And others, the Messiah.
That's why he can't walk freely.
This man you are leading, is that Jesus?
Step aside and stay out of our business, or we'll take you along the same way.
Jesus was taken first to Annas, the former high priest and father-in-law of Caiaphas, whose influence among the priests remained strong. The courtyard of the high priest's house was lit. Servants and guards gathered in the night air. And so the first questioning began, only the beginning of that long night.
We have brought Jesus of Nazareth.
Bring this man closer. Let him stand before.
At your command.
So you are the...
Yet crowds...
Then speak here. That, enough.
He does not
know.
Did you hear the high priest? Let's move to Caiaphas quickly, before anyone notices.
Who goes there at this hour? Why in such haste?
It is Jesus of Nazareth, brought from high priest.
Much has been said of his teaching. Did he truly draw such a crowd?
From Annas, Jesus was sent, still bound, to Caiaphas, where the chief priests and elders were assembling. Inside, they sought testimony and questioned him. Outside, in the courtyard, Peter stood among the servants and guards, warming himself by the fire, while the night pressed on toward the cockcrow.
Stand before the council, Jesus. You teach open.
Bring witnesses who can...
We heard him say he...
No.
Did he really?
Their testimony...
Is it true?
We heard him teach in the synagogue.
Blasphemy!
You all heard...
You have heard it
by our...
Take him away.
To Pontius Pilate. Keep...
Wait. I reckon.
Let him be punished!
I saw you with the one seized.
You are
Let
with
him
this
suffer
Jesus
for
of
his
Nazareth,
lies.
aren't
No,
you?
it's not true. I do not know this man.
Surely you were with him in the
Get
garden.
out of our town!
Isn't he your master?
No, I was not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, now I recognize him too. You were with the seized one.
No,
Tell the truth.
I do not know this man.
Throw at him!
Then the Jewish leaders took Jesus from Caiaphas to the palace of the Roman governor. By now it was early morning, And to avoid ceremonial uncleanness, they did not enter the palace, because they wanted to be able to eat the Passover.
Then the whole assembly rose and led him off to Pilate. And they began to accuse him, saying, "We have found this man subverting our nation. He opposes payment of taxes to Caesar and claims to be Messiah, a king." So Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "You have said so," Jesus replied. Then Pilate announced to the chief priests and the crowd, "You brought me this man as one who is inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to us. As you can see, he has done nothing to deserve death. Therefore I will punish him and then release him." Now it was the governor's custom at the festival to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time they had a well-known prisoner whose name was Jesus Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, "Which one do you want me to release to you, Jesus Barabbas or Jesus who is called the Messiah?" For he knew it was out of self-interest that they had handed Jesus over to him. "Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him." But the chief priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed. "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" asked the governor. "Barabbas," they answered. "What shall I do then with Jesus who is called the Messiah?" Pilate asked. Then they answered, "Crucify him." "Why? What crime has he committed?" asked Pilate. But they shouted all the louder, "Crucify him!" When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." All the people answered, "His blood is on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him flogged. The soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns and put it on his head. They clothed him in a purple robe and went up to him again and again, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they slapped him in the face. Once more Pilate came out and said to the Jews gathered there, "Look, I am bringing him out to you to let you know that I find no basis for a charge against him." When Jesus came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe, Pilate said to them, "Here is the man!" As soon as the chief priests and their officials saw him, they shouted, "Crucify! Crucify!" But Pilate answered, "You take him and crucify him." The Jewish leaders insisted, "We have a law, and according to that law he must die because he claimed to be the Son of God." When Pilate heard this, he was even more afraid, and he went back inside the palace. He asked Jesus, "Where do you come from?" But Jesus gave him no answer. "Do you refuse to speak to me?" Pilate said. "Don't you realize I have power either to free you or to crucify you?" Jesus answered, "You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin." From then on, Pilate tried to set Jesus free, but the Jewish leaders kept shouting, "If you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be a king opposes Caesar." When Pilate heard this, he brought Jesus out and sat down on the judge's seat at a place known as the Stone Pavement, which in Aramaic is Gabbatha. It was the day of preparation of the Passover. It was about noon. Pilate said to the Jews, "Here is your king." But they shouted, "Take him away! Take him away! Crucify him!" "Shall I crucify your king?" Pilate asked. "We have no king but Caesar," the chief priests answered.
Bring the cross and put it on him. Heavy? Good. You got a long road ahead, but a son of God can manage, right? You two, get him moving, and let's get it over with. Rest of you, keep the crowd under control.
So what? Where is your God now?
Away from me!
See how easily they
Just a few whispers.
You'll die, deceiver.
And you dare call yourself a prophet?
Look how you stagger. And you claimed Father was with you.
No one will help you!
Can't you even save yourself?
That's how false prophets end.
If you truly are the Son of God, prove it now.
He saved others, but he can't save himself.
This isn't the path of a king, Jesus. It's the path of a defeated man.
Where are your miracles now, prophet of Galilee?
Save yourself if you really have power.
Get away from him!
Leave me alone.
Stone him!
You are a false prophet.
He is no Messiah. See? Their faith was fragile. So fragile, a single accusation shattered it.
Blasphemer!
He's a liar, not a prophet.
Away with him!
Let
Get out
him
of our
suffer
town.
for his lies.
Let him be punished!
You there! Stop staring and help him with the cross.
I don't know him, and
We'll get to know each other on the way to the gate. Now go on, move!
I just want to get to the other side.
The faster you help, the faster you'll get there.
Your body cracks, and I'm waiting for your will to crack with it.
You wanted to save others, but you can't even save yourself?
This is your end, Nazarene.
Can't even walk straight?
You said you were the Son of God. So where is he now to help you?
This is no triumph of justice, Jesus. Just a crowd craving someone to blame.
You dare call yourself the King of the Jews? Where is your throne then?
This is defeat. Your defeat.
You're pathetic. No one will help you now.
Pull harder. Just a little more. Good. Leave it.
So what? Where is your God now?
No one will help you!
Messiah, save yourself and us. Do something, if you have the power.
Do you not even fear God now? We are suffering justly, but this man has done nothing wrong.
Are you sure about that? If he's punished like us, he can't be innocent.
Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise.
Can't you even save yourself?
Woman, behold your son. John, behold your mother.
God has abandoned you, liar!
It's too early for a storm, isn't it?
It is finished. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Truly, this man was the Son of God.
After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him." When he had led them out to the vicinity of Bethany, he lifted up his hands and blessed them. While he was blessing them, he left them and was taken up into heaven. Then they worshipped him and returned to Jerusalem with great joy, and they stayed continually at the temple praising God.
Give me a sign, something that shines. Take me out of space and time. It's more than a dream. Now I'm the wind. Feel it around me. Now I'm in. So many years, tons of fear. No wonder I trembled and laid on my knees. I tried to survive, now I'm alive. Oh, I can feel the sun in my eyes. Yes, I'm weightless. Yes, I'm weightless. Come on outside, let us dance with the stars. It looks very far, but it's here in my heart. Come on, don't leave me, we're not very far. Hold on to me. Give us a sign, something that shines. Take us out of space and time. We more than a dream. We are the wind. Feel it around us. Now we're in. Yes, I'm weightless. Above my pain. Yes, I'm weightless.